Good evening, Wahe crew. Welcome. Maple's here to help us meditate. It's really hot here. That's why I'm wearing shorts. You may have never seen me in shorts. But yeah, let's get going with our Yin Yoga. So if you have a yoga bolster, we're going to use it tonight. So it looks like this. If you don't have one of these, you can grab a pillow from your couch or a couple pillows from your bed just so that they become kind of thick. So if you have flat pillows on your bed, grab a couple. And yeah, any pillow will do, or you can take a blanket and roll it up, and that will work as well. So we are going to start lying down. So I invite you to take your pillow and bring it behind you so that it is the length of your spine. And you want your butt on the ground and start to recline onto the bolster. And you can extend your legs, or you can keep your legs crossed. You can also take the soles of your feet together and let your knees go open wide. So I'm going to stay with extended legs. Well, there goes Maple. So I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together and my knees wide. So this is going to open the hips and the pelvis simultaneously as we open up the chest and the lungs. And if it feels too deep, just try to come into a comfortable position. We don't want to go too deep right away because we're going to be here for a while. So as we rest, gravity and the way that we breathe and the way that we relax starts to open the body. So with Yin Yoga, it's a little bit more of a gradual process, opening the body gradually and creating a lasting, longer benefit. So come into your posture. Hopefully you're in a quiet space, a comfortable environment so that you can fully relax. You can always put on a little bit of relaxing music if you like as well. I've been actually really enjoying practicing in silence and just really watching where the mind goes without all of the distractions. So we're reclining. You can have your arms out to the side. You can also have your arms behind you. And we want to just release the body and start to follow your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feeling that beautiful expansion in the ribs, in the chest. Start to let go of your day, let go of anything that is residual in the mind. Try to just become present with your body, with your breath. Just settle in, letting everything go, becoming present in the breath. Allow each exhale to elongate a little bit more, taking the time to fully and completely exhale. Let go of any worry, let go of any intention. Just become open and relaxed. And nice and slow, release your arms. If they're overhead, slowly bring them down. Palms come to the earth next to your hips. See if you can wiggle your legs into a cross leg pose. Take your time. And when you're ready to come up, tuck your chin. Use your hands to press you up to an easy seated pose. Inhale, arms high. Take the right hand down. Lean to the right. Couple breaths. Bend that left elbow and just let that arm rest at the back of the skull. Use your inhale to reach up, switching sides, left hand grounds. We lean to the left. We open the lateral body, and then we take the right hand to the back of the skull, breathing into triceps. Left hand or elbow is supporting on the ground. Inhale, release, taking it back to the center. Take the arms wide, bring those hands towards each other, and then turn the palms to point away from each other. Right hand comes over top. We interlace the fingers and take the thumbs towards the heart and extend the arms. So if this is challenging, go to where you feel that resistance and just stay there and breathe. If you get to the full extension, notice the sensations. It can be really intense. We have a couple more breaths. And we slowly unwind, releasing that grip and opening the arms, opening the heart. Lift the chest, lift the chin, look up. Exhale, round your spine, bring your palms towards each other, press your heart back. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Two more, we become fluid. Opening. And bring the hands towards each other, palms point away. Left hand comes over top, crossing at the wrist. Interlace your fingers and thread those hands towards your heart. See if you can get to full extension. Anywhere in between is fine. You can also loosen your grip and see if that helps with the extension. Deep breaths. Two more breaths. Feel the stretch in the arms and the hands. And we unwind slowly. Take those arms open. Beautiful. Come to tabletop. Meeting me there with hands under shoulders. Knees, hips distance. Tuck the toes for a moment and just shift your tail back and your heart forward. So those feet are in flexion, toes are hooked under. We're stretching the fascia of the feet, and then we're shifting forward and back. Take it to center, toenails to the mat. Lower your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Couple more rounds, expanding and contracting, moving energy through the spine. Last round. Come to seated on your heels if this is an option. If it's not, grab your pillow and place it under your butt. If your knees say, heck no, they don't want to sit like this, just sit on your sits bones, okay? Right hand comes up. We close the right nostril and we inhale through the left side. Top of the inhale, close left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale right. Making sure the breath is complete, we exhale on that alternate nostril. Gazes to the third eye. Feel the balancing of the right and left. Ida y Pingala, a couple more rounds. Next time you exhale on that right nostril, let that be the last side. Release the hands down to the mat. Tuck the toes and shift your weight back into a squat pose. So feet are as wide, if not a little wider than the hips. And the toes are pointing to the front corners of the mat, not too wide. So sometimes I see squat where the feet are all the way lateral. This is going to stress the joints. So take the toes just pointing forward. Let the knees be over the toes. Take your hands into prayer and press the elbows into the knees. Press the thumbs into the sternum. Close your eyes once you have the posture and breathe into the feet. Breathe into the legs. Come to sensation. What do you feel? Notice. Try to find the sustainability in the posture. Allow the hands to come down. Legs slowly straighten and become as wide as the mat. Feet parallel, knees bent as we release the head, release the spine. And you can check in with your hands. Maybe you want to slide your hands underneath your feet and just allow the weight of the feet to press into the bones of the hand. Let your breath flow into the back of your body. Skull is relaxed. Neck is turned off. Slowly release your hands. Walk them forward. Bring your knees down back into tabletop. Find your pillow or your bolster and bring it in front of the body so that it's the length of your body. It's running parallel. And then we just start to lay down so that the belly is on the bolster and the knees are on the ground and the arms are just wide. See if you can allow your chin to rest on the bolster and feel that expansion through the back body. So we're pressing into the frontal plane. We're pressing into all of the internal organs. Head can also go to one side, but we want to be able to fully relax. So find that relaxation connected to the ground with the elbows, the knees. And just send your breath to where you feel it. I feel it a lot in my low back and my lumbar spine. So wherever you feel this, maybe you feel it more in your stomach, in your organs, and just breathe into those spots. Do your best to release and melt the whole body. Long, deep breathing. Soft eyes, soft face. We have 5 more breaths, so do your best to fully relax the weight of your body into your support. Last 2 breaths. Can sigh it out. Hands slide under the shoulders. We start to press into those knees. Ooh, coming back towards a child's pose. Knees wide. You can use the support or not. You can just melt the chest and the heart towards the ground. Let your tail be heavy towards your heels. Hands are soft. If your arms are stretching or reaching, try to relax them. Let your forehead connect to the ground. Let the body and the awareness be here on your mat right now. Take 5 more breaths in child's pose, letting everything sink and soften. Moving gently and slowly, start to come back towards tabletop. Take that right knee to the front of the mat so that it's right behind the right wrist. And if you can angle it so that it's running parallel to the top of the mat, and then re-square your hips. So we start to bow down, getting a big, deep stretch into that right hip. Left leg is straight behind you. If this feels too deep of a stretch, you can walk your left knee out to the side. I'll actually turn to the side to show you. So that right knee is to the front of the mat. Left leg is extended. And if that's too much, take that left knee out to the side. So this is stag pose. You're going to get a little deeper in the hips. This way, you're going to get a little bit more into that left psoas and try to settle down. Bringing the earth to you, bringing the breath to that right leg. So I'm already feeling it. It's super deep, so I'm going to ease out a little bit so that I can sustain the posture. Because if we go in super deep, we're going to want to get out right away. So try to get into a posture where you can hang for a bit. Set up for stability, set up for deep breaths. Keep relaxing through the belly. Keep relaxing through that right hip. Long, deep breaths. Keep unwinding. Keep really, really releasing. So we can hold the posture and think about all the millions of things. I caught myself just thinking about my plants. So we come into these postures and they're held for a while, so the mind can often wander. But try to bring that breath, that awareness back into the body, back into what we're stretching. Take 5 more breaths on this side, letting the exhale take you deeper. When you're ready, start to calm out. Begin to bring that left leg forward so that the left sole of the foot comes into the body and the right leg's going to extend. Should feel really good to switch it up. Right leg may have a lot of energy, a lot of fresh blood surging through it, and the left heel is close to the body. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up. See if you can lengthen your spine, lengthen your body. And then as you exhale, fold forward so that that left heel comes towards the navel. And we bow. Breathe into your low back. Breathe into your hips. Right leg is soft. You can turn the foot off. The exhale brings more elastins into the body. Soften your throat. Let the gaze be inside into what you're feeling. And nice and slow, start to come up. Letting the left leg extend wide now. So both legs are lengthening. Make sure your sits bones are connected to the ground. If you need to reach down and fluff the tail feathers, let's rotate the feet. So circling the feet. Opposite directions, doing both ways. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold to the middle. If you want your pillow, bring it right in front of your body so you have something to lean on. If you want to just hang out in space, that's okay too. Elbows can support you, and the breath is what takes us deeper. We're not pushing or forcing, we're just settling. Feel gravity take hold of your face. Feel gravity take hold of the torso and relax. Feel a sense of release each time you exhale. Begin to move slowly to rise up. Take that left leg in so that left heel comes back towards the groin. And the right leg slides back behind us so we're in pigeon on the left side. So you may have to adjust, making sure that you feel it in the hip, but that it's sustainable. So as you come down, if it's way too intense already and you feel your breath is getting stifled, then release. Bring that left heel closer to the groin and the right leg is back behind you. You can also slide that right knee out to the side and just begin to melt. I grabbed my pillow, my bolster, so that I can settle into it. Left leg is in pigeon. The breath is circling that left hip. Relax the jaw and just follow the breath, trying to stay present. Breathing into any place where you feel tension. Finding this beautiful state of release. So a lot of times we think we can control situations, the environment, even our body. Sometimes our body is the only thing we can control, so it gets a little bit out of hand. But we try to learn to go with the flow. So flow in these postures and notice what's happening. So the breath is moving, we're settling in, we're flowing with watching what happens in our mind. So something shows up, we think about someone or an incident, and then we let it go instead of just pondering the whole time. Keep breathing deep and long. Tell your left leg to relax. Tell your left hip to relax. If you feel a lot of tension or extra heat in your body, you can exhale through the mouth, releasing that as a big release. So sometimes through the nose, it's slow and complete. Through the mouth, we may need a sigh, or a full release. Four more breaths. Left leg is in pigeon. Felt so good. So let's start to move out. Go slow. Bringing that left hip down to the ground. Slide your right leg forward. Let the left leg extend. You may notice a lot of energy, vulnerability after that big deep stretch. Pull the right heel in towards the groin. So the knees are wide, left leg is extended, foot is soft. You may feel all of that energy, that fresh oxygenated blood running through the left side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Use an exhale, reach forward and long. And then as you come to the ground, your hands connect. And you can just soften the spine. So the chin may come to the chest. We're clearing the thyroid, regulating the hormones that have to do with our moods. So settle in. Worry our bowing. That right heel is close to the groin or maybe connected to the belly button. Breathe a lot. Soften the spaces. My back, my kidneys are feeling a nice opening. Use the exhale to completion. Four more breaths. When you're ready, start to stir to come out. Bring that left leg just into cross. Easy seated cross-legged pose. Take your hands to your knees and lean back. Take your chin to your chest so you're expanding your back. Inhale, press the heart and the chest forward. So a little seated cat-cow. We round and we inhale to expand. Keep the sits bones connected. Hands are holding you in place so you don't tip over. Two more. And slowly start to come down to your back. Resting the feet on the mat so the knees are to the sky. Arms can come out wide and feet can be as wide as your yoga mat. Really feel your sacrum and your low back pressing into the ground. Check that your head is centered, your arms are open wide. Allow the feet to walk a little bit wider, and then the knees begin to drop towards midline. So we're dropping the knees towards center, maybe rolling onto the arches of the feet. But the idea is to get this beautiful internal rotation to those hips. Let the breath and gravity take your legs. Long, deep breathing. Notice if any sensation is happening in the abdomen. Notice if you get a little spontaneous adjustment in the hips. Just really tap into the legs, tap into what's happening in the legs. Ooh, and slowly walk those feet together. Taking the soles of the feet together now, and the knees open wide. Heels of the hands come down to the legs where they meet the pelvis, and we push the legs down and away from the body. So you should feel a release through the pelvis. Maybe the arms just go straight. Really feel that pressure, that pushing open. And then take the left knee towards the chest. Right will follow. Squeeze both knees into the chest. And rock right to left. You can do little circles. Just feel the back. So instead of just rocking to rock, tap into sensation in that low back as you move side to side. Should feel good, like a little self-massage. Come back to center. Cross the right leg over top of the left and let your left hand grab your right foot. And your right hand will search out that left big toe or that left foot. And we're stacking the knees as if we were in Gomukhasana pose. So another internal rotation for the legs. See if you can hold those legs. Bring the heels closer to the outer hips and breathe into the legs. Legs may come closer to the chest for a deeper stretch. Head stays rested. Try to let the arms work, but lightly working, not overstressing. And slowly release. We'll go right into the other side. So now the left leg is on top. Right leg is on the bottom. Those hands search out the feet. And we just think of stacking the knees. Knees possibly move closer to the chest, but we really make sure that we're feeling it and breathing in to the hips. Relax your neck. Relax your heart. Relax your tongue and your mouth. 4 more deep breaths. As you're ready, slowly release. Take the feet to the mat. Let your arms go wide. Let your arms release. And windshield wiper the knees right to left. Should feel very nice. Lots of release. Maybe even the hands and the arms feel release. Move slow at whatever pace feels good for your body. And then let the knees come to center. Find your pillow or your bolster, whatever you're working with tonight. Make sure it's close by. And we'll have it so that when we press our tail and our spine up for a little bridge, we can slide that bolster underneath the bum and the low back. And then once you get your support under there, hands come onto the sides of the bolster and the legs go straight up. Lift the legs to the sky. Bring in some movement to the feet. You can take a glance at your lovely legs and just feel that gravity, that venous blood, the spent blood. Feel it returning to the heart. We're helping it. We're giving it an easeful path, an easeful return to the heart to be re-oxygenated and recycled. You can take any movements. Now I'm going to move the shins around in circles from the knee. So you can take any movements. Maybe you want to shake the legs. Maybe you want to circle those shins with me. Just really moving through the joint of the knee. I always get a lot of crack and pops out of my knee. See about yours. Is there any conversations in the legs? We have 3 more breaths. You can also be staying still if that feels better. Maybe just the feet move. Bend the knees, taking the knees wide, reach for the big toes or the lateral edges of your feet and pull those legs into a happy baby. Try to keep the tail connected to the pillow. Roll your head slightly right to left to elongate the back of the neck. And breathe for 5 more breaths. Feel this inversion. Feel any resistance in your body and work through it. Soften more. Release the hold on the legs. Take the arms wide and take the soles of the feet to the mat. So you're coming into a supported bridge. If the shoulders allow, squeeze the shoulder blades together to pop up the heart. So we're bringing in more of that back bend, more of a fish pose with the upper body. And see about maybe straightening one or both of the legs. The breath channels into the frontal plane from the pelvis to the psoas. Well, you have 2 psoas, right and left side. Deep to the pelvis, up into the ribs, into the solar plexus, And we let the shoulders rest. See if you can elongate your breath, letting it be long. The longest breath you've taken today. Get any tension in your low back from this stretch. Engage your glutes, engage your butt, squeeze the butt, turning it on. And then when you're ready, you release it and you turn it off. And you may get a whole new sensation. Five more belly breaths. Really enjoy that breath. Oh, I'm thankful for each breath. Very slowly bend one knee and then the other, pressing feet into the mat. Slowly lift the hips and just slide your support out, lowering down gently one vertebra at a time, resting with the feet on the mat and the knees to the sky. Notice how different this feels than when we first did it. You may feel a lot more grounded, a lot more space in that low back. Allow both knees to fall to the right. Right hand connects to the outer left leg. And we're going to take that left arm up overhead. So it's like you're reaching overhead for the top of your yoga mat, but the palm is pointing up to the sky. We're going to open and breathe into the tissue of the left breast, the left underarm, and let the whole body sink into this twist. Slow the breath down. Check your mind. See if you can let the mind be fully here with the sensation. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Left arm comes out to the side now. Left knee comes to center. Right will follow. Shift the legs all the way to the left, connecting the left hand into the outer right thigh. Start with the twist. Feel it in the ribs and the abdomen. And then bring your right arm up overhead. So the palm is pointing up, receiving. The breath moves the body. The body is still, but there is slight movement, expansion, and contraction with each breath. Take each breath as a gift. Really just watch it and revel in the breath. Inhale as much as the exhale. Equal parts, equal pleasure in the breath. Three more breaths on this side. Take the right arm out to the side. Come back slowly to your back and extend your legs out. Let your arms be at the sides of your body and just roll the head from right to left, rolling along the back of the skull. A couple times just to clear the neck. And then when you feel ready, take the head to center and just settle into that Shavasana. Taking this beautiful asana, the dessert of all asanas, where we let the body integrate. Be as still and quiet as you can. Let the whole body go. Let gravity take the whole body. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Allow your breath to come back into your beautiful body. Start to feel little movements into your fingers and into your toes. Take a big belly breath inside out the mouth. Rolling gently onto one side of your body, resting in a fetal position for a couple breaths. Hopefully you feel centered and grounded and relaxed in your vessel. When you feel ready, press up to a seated posture. If you choose, you can shut the video off now and sit and have a seated meditation. So this is the perfect time to sit now and meditate. Maybe you have a little time and you can just shut off the video, and stay and meditate. If you want to seal and close the practice, sweep your arms up. Take your hands together, take your hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra, and take a little bow. We just honor with a humbling bow, forehead towards the earth. And gratitude and reverence for the practice, for the time to get to slow down and observe. Namaste. Thank you for practicing. So much love.